Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Dinar Dipta. Saya adalah salah satu dosen di prodi Tadris Bahasa Inggris Fakultas Tarbiyah Universitas Darussalam Gontor. Di sini saya mengajar salah satu mata kuliah wajib yang ada di prodi Tadris Bahasa Inggris, yaitu Speaking for Academic Purposes. Jadi mata kuliah Speaking for Academic Purposes ini merupakan mata kuliah wajib prodi yang memiliki bobot 2 SKS dan diajarkan di semester 3. Untuk capaian pembelajaran mata kuliah Speaking for Academic Purposes, CPL prodi yang dibebankan pada mata kuliah yang pertama adalah menunjukkan sikap kepemimpinan atau leadership, bertanggung jawab atau accountability, dan responsibilitas atau responsibility atas pekerjaan di bidang bahasa Inggris secara mandiri pada satuan pendidikan sekolah, madrasah, termasuk SD, MI, MTS, SMA, MA, SMK, MAK, atau lembaga lain yang memberikan jasa layanan bahasa Inggris. CPL yang kedua ialah mampu mengaplikasikan metode pembelajaran yang sesuai dengan kondisi mahasiswa dan materi, termasuk lecturing, cooperative learning, role play, problem solving, discussion, debate, and inquiry. Untuk CPL yang ketiga ialah mampu berkomunikasi baik lisan maupun tulisan dengan menggunakan bahasa Arab dan Inggris dalam perkembangan dunia akademik dan dunia kerja. Untuk CPL yang keempat ialah menguasai teori dan metodologi penelitian bahasa Inggris. Untuk capaian pembelajaran mata kuliah atau CPMK, yang pertama ialah memahami informasi akademik dan non-akademik dalam berbicara bahasa Inggris. Lalu yang kedua adalah mengaplikasikan metode belajar yang sesuai dengan kondisi dan materi pembelajaran. Sedangkan yang ketiga ialah menganalisa jenis wawancara formal dan informal. Lalu yang keempat adalah menganalisa tes IELTS Speaking atau International English Language Testing System. Di akhir kemampuan akhir tiap tahapan belajar atau sub CPMK, di akhir pelajaran diharapkan 1. Mahasiswa mampu membedakan jenis forum akademik dan non-akademik dalam berbicara bahasa Inggris. Untuk yang sub CPMK yang kedua titik 1, mahasiswa mampu mengimplementasikan presentasi akademik sesuai dengan kaidah yang baik dan benar. Lalu mahasiswa mampu menganalisis kasus yang sedang terjadi serta memberikan pendapat dalam bahasa Inggris. Untuk sub CPMK yang ketiga, yang pertama adalah mahasiswa mampu menganalisis interview baik dalam bentuk formal maupun informal. Yang kedua adalah mahasiswa mampu menjadi pewawancara sekaligus yang diwawancarai. Dan sub CPMK yang keempat atau yang terakhir, yang pertama mahasiswa mampu menganalisis perbedaan akademik dan non-akademik tes IELTS. Yang kedua, mahasiswa mampu menganalisis bagian tes dalam speaking IELTS. Lalu yang ketiga adalah mahasiswa mampu menganalisis secara kritis tentang isu yang terjadi. Untuk deskripsi singkat mata kuliah ini, Speaking for Academic Purposes is the second speaking course in Tadris Bahasa Inggris. Jadi mata kuliah ini adalah rentetan dari rangkaian mata kuliah speaking. Yang pertama itu adalah Speaking for Daily Activities, yang kedua adalah Speaking for Academic Purposes, dan yang ketiga itu adalah Methodology in Teaching Speaking. Jadi berurutan dari semester 2, 3, dan juga 4. Here the students need to pass Speaking for Daily Conversation before taking it. Tujuan dari mata kuliah ini adalah untuk meningkatkan skill dan competence mahasiswa, terutama dalam expressing their ideas, mengekspresikan ide, pemikiran, feelings in more formal ways, jadi dalam bentuk yang lebih formal. To be used in various public speaking activities in the academic settings, yang dinilai adalah fluency, accuracy, communicativeness, and appropriateness in speaking English. The topics include delivering speech, chairing a meeting, conducting discussions, reporting, interviewing, debating, and etc. Untuk bahan kajian utamanya, materi pembelajaran pada mata kuliah Speaking for Academic Purposes. Yang pertama adalah types of academic speaking, jadi jenis-jenis speaking yang digunakan dalam formal setting itu apa saja. The second one is meaningful presentation. The third one is discussion atau diskusi ilmiah. The fourth one is debating atau debat dalam bahasa Inggris. Yang kelima adalah interviewing atau wawancara, dan yang terakhir adalah IELTS speaking test itu sendiri. Jadi dari 6 materi pembelajaran mata kuliah tersebut terpecah menjadi 14 pertemuan utama yang ada di dalam kelas. Jadi dari satu materi itu bisa dijelaskan dalam 2 hingga 3 pertemuan, tergantung level kesulitan dan juga level materi, banyak sedikitnya materi. Untuk referensi utama yang saya gunakan, untuk yang pertama itu adalah buku ini. Ini adalah buku dari saya dan tim sendiri kerjakan, berjudul Intensive Preparation for IELTS yang diterbitkan oleh Universitas Gontor Press. Yang kedua, we have English for Presentation by Dinar Dipta, and I also use the third one, Public Speaking 8th edition by Osborne. And also I use The Right Way to Conduct Meetings, Conference, and Discussion yang ditulis oleh Taylor, terbitan Cox and Wayman Ltd London. Lalu untuk referensi pendukung, saya juga menggunakan jurnal berjudul Conversation Analysis as a Discourse Approach to Teaching Speaking Skill, jurnal yang juga kami tulis sendiri bersama tim. Jadi untuk referensinya di Tadris Bahasa Inggris pada khususnya kami berusaha untuk mengintegrasikan antara penelitian yang sudah kami lakukan dan juga dengan pelajaran yang akan kami kerjakan. Seperti yang sudah saya jelaskan sebelumnya, bahwa dari ke-6 materi utama tersebut akan terpecah menjadi 14 pertemuan di dalam kelas, ditambahkan dengan 2 pertemuan lagi untuk UTS dan juga UAS. Berikut merupakan salah satu contoh dari pertemuan yang telah kami lakukan di kelas, yaitu pertemuan keempat sub CPMK 2.1, di mana mahasiswa mampu mengimplementasikan presentasi akademik sesuai kaidah. Indikatornya ialah ketepatan dalam memerankan diskusi ilmiah dan juga ketepatan dalam menjalankan diskusi ilmiah sesuai dengan peran masing-masing, dengan kriteria rubrik penilaian holistik, dan juga bentuknya adalah non-tes melalui kuis 2 soal lisan. Bentuk pola pembelajarannya adalah kuliah dengan metode simulation, dan kuis penilaiannya adalah peer assessment atau menilai penampilan teman dengan topik virtual learning. Berikut adalah videonya. Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
How are you guys? Alhamdulillah fine.
Yes.
Alright, so are you ready to take our lesson today?
Yes.
Yes? Are you ready to follow me for this lesson?
Yes.
So what we're going to talk about today? I mean, what is our topic?
Discussion.
As you see in the slide, we are going to discuss something because this is actually the part of our material discussion. Let me ask you, have you ever been involved in any kind of discussion? No? Not at all? Who's ever been involved in any kind of discussion? I don't know. Maybe some kind of formal discussion or informal discussion.
I have.
What is that?
It is the last competition for the Muka.
So what kind of discussion session that you did?
It's actually a kind of debate.
Debate. That's it. So you understand? I mean, all of you, do you have any idea what you have to do in the real discussion? Discussion itu apa sih? Tahu? You know it, right?
Each other.
Yeah. So for the formal explanation, discussion is the action or process of talking about something in order to reach a decision or to exchange ideas. So whenever you try to do a discussion, of course you have to exchange your idea. You must have an idea and then you have to share it with your friends, right? Because that's the point of discussion. So you talk about something, your friends talk about something, and then you share that information. That is a discussion. Is that clear enough?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the discussion itself, it is the type of semi-formal conversation and includes, of course, speakers and also moderators. So if you want to do some kind of a discussion simulation, of course you need the speakers and also a moderator. So what is the function of moderator? Let me ask you. Anyone?
To handle the discussion.
Yes, moderators, of course, they need to handle the discussion. Without a moderator, of course, the topic or the ideas will go too far from the topic, right?
Yes.
So that's the role of the moderator, that they have to set the discussion. That's the moderator is all about. And the next one is the speakers. So if you are invited into a certain discussion, absolutely you are going to be the speaker. So what are the roles of the speaker? Speaker itu harus ngapain?
To express the argument.
Of course, you have to express your arguments because in every discussion you are going to get an idea or a topic to discuss, and then as a speaker you have to share it. You have to think about a certain topic and then you have to share your idea. So everything in your mind, you have to share. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Like I told you, we have that kind of discussion, and it's a part of this four types of discussion. As you see in the slide, so can you differentiate between the discourse, dialogue, diatribe, and debate? Dari yang bisa kalian baca di sini ya, ini kalian bisa lihat. So could you, from the first one, discourse, what is that? You see that is an arrow over there, containing of discourse, dialogue, diatribe, and debate. So what makes it different between these four? What is that? These four types. We have discourse, dialogue, diatribe, and debate. You have seen the arrow, right? The first one is cooperative, and then for this one is competitive, this one is one way, and this one is two way. So which means if you go up here, the characteristic of these two is the cooperative one. Cooperative means you need a team. You need to work together with your friends. However, if you go to this one, which means this and then that one, the characteristic is competitive, which means that you have to compete each other. You still have a team, but you have to compete. There is competition there. You got it? Got the idea? So for example, these two, so the first discourse and also dialogue, they are cooperative. For diatribe and also debate, they are competitive. Understand?
Yes.
Is that clear? The second one, we have one-way and two-ways communication. So over here, we have one-way communication for discourse and also diatribe. However, we have two-ways communication for dialogue and debate. What makes it different? One-way communication itu maksudnya apa?
Only one public speaking, only one.
That's it. So if you do some kind of one-way communication, which means that you do that by yourself and you have to stand in the audience. I mean, you have to stand in front of the audience. So it's you performing your speech in front of the audience. However, for the two-ways communication, which means that you are going to have feedback from every other people. So you are going to say something and the other people will respond to your argument or something like that. That's it. So that's two characteristics, one-way and two-way, cooperative and also competitive. So discourse, the style is one-way and cooperative. One-way and cooperative. The purpose is to deliver information just like public speaking or speech. The example is when you have to give the speech in front of the audience. That's the discourse. The second one is the dialogue. It's a two-way communication and it's still cooperative. The purpose is to change information and build relationship. Just like conversation or dialogue. The next one, we have diatribe. One-way and competitive. The purpose is to express emotion, provoke, or inspire. What is that? Could you please give me the example? Anyone? When you have to express the emotions, the beat, and also you need to inspire people. In what kind of occasion? Right? You need to, that's it. When you have to give kultum, for example, in masjid. Jadi seperti kultum ataupun motivational speech, just like Mario Teguh, kalian tahu? Nah, so you have to ask people to do something. That's the example of diatribe. And the last one is debate, and absolutely you're familiar with this one because it's two-way and competitive. The purpose is to win or to convince. That's it. For this example, any question? No? If it is clear enough, we are going to do the exercise. For this occasion, we are going to focus on one example, that is two ways, and also cooperative, which is dialogue. We are going to do the real simulation of discussion and also dialogue. I'm going to need one of you, one group for presenting this exercise. The rest of you will do that in the next meeting, okay? For this occasion, I need one moderator and the rest will be the speakers. And I'm going to give you the topic. And I said, because every performance needs assessment, so the rest of you, if you're not going to stand in front of the classroom today, you need to give the feedback for your friends, okay? Please take one and share it to your friends. And for the discussion section, this is the rule for Mr. Moderator. And then we have what kind of role that we are going to do? The first one is
the government.
The government. It's going to be the government. And then
The
teacher,
students,
and the last one will be the parents. Government, teacher, and student. Okay? I'm going to give you some minutes to prepare your discussion, and then after that we are going to start the simulation. Okay, so time's up. Should please move your chair, and then we are going to start the discussion session, please. Okay, I'm going to give the full time for the moderator to handle the discussion today. So we may start.
So I will act as a moderator in this case, which is virtual learning. So there is 4 different point of view, which is from government, teachers, students, and parents. So I will give the chance to speak. So the first view is from the government. So time is yours. I will give you 3 minutes.
As we know, we are in the digital era. Of course, we usually using technology in our daily activity. And as a government, I should will improve the technology company to improving our learning. Because then the virtual learning can be more good from before.
Okay, thank you for your opinion. And the next is from point of view of teacher. You can have your time, please.
Okay, for me, as I a teacher from this section, there is some negative opinion for me because there is many of limitation for the student during the classes. Like there is a missing of understanding during both the teacher and student, or there is the teacher cannot to give all of information for the student during classes. But there is a bad opinion for me.
Okay, thank you. And the next is from the point of view of students.
Maybe from me, I'm just one of student here. Yes, of course, the technology is so have many useful for us, but it is too bad for us because all of students we know they are not study from technology, but they are play games or play the games or other application. But it is too so useful because when we can study face to face, we can doing with Zoom meeting.
Okay, next I will give time for the view from the parents.
Thank you for moderator. In my opinion, I'm a parent. I agree with the goal statement as a teacher, and I don't disagree. I disagree with the wrong statement. That actually there are many benefits when students carry out online learning. But however, the teacher is the role key successful in learning. So, in my opinion, offline learning is better than online learning or virtual learning. And the teacher is the key successful in learning.
Okay, I think that's all from the speakers can say. So I can conclude that the virtual learning can benefit students, but there are also some flaws that cannot be covered by learning virtually, such as because teachers have a key role for teaching and getting the best result for the student. So I think that's all I can conclude.
Finished? Okay, thank you. Could you please give a applause to your friend's performance? Alright, so based on this performance, I'm going to need one of you to give comments to your friend's performance. Just gonna be the volunteer to give the comments. Yes, please. Mr. Rayhan, right? Okay. Could you stand up over here and give the result or the comments for your friend's performance?
Okay, for the comment from the speaker preparation, so it's for me it's good and not good because they already have a text to read and they think firstly before they speak, but the preparation didn't get a good score to be a very good. But the speaker present with a clear idea. They're not text based, but they also have their own idea and own opinion. So alhamdulillah, I clear what the speaker present. I understand what it's all about the modern learning, the virtual learning, so it's good. But about the script looking, they sometimes look at script like very often for me. So it's kinda not good enough because it's see with clearly like you see, not like eye catching just a little bit. So it's not good enough. But the role played by those speakers was very good for me. And they're not nervous, so it's good. The voice clear. But for the gestures, they only maybe use it once or twice maybe, so it's not helping at all, because maybe using gestures like body language is much helpful when you are discussing, so it's not good enough. So overall, I can say 8 out of 10. it's good performance, good discussion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. You close the front. Alright, could you please arrange your seat? Go back to face me in front of the class. Okay, so that's part of doing some kind of discussion session today. So from the thing that you got, so Mr. Haris, so what can you conclude about the discussion? What is that all about?
This discussion
Yeah.
about virtual learning. I mean, virtual learning is good, but offline learning is better. Because, like I said before, the teacher is the role case successful in learning. Then face-to-face is or offline learning is better than online learning.
Okay, that's the conclusion. What about the topic that we're trying to do? I mean the discussion itself. To Mr. Jabbar, do you think that the discussion have some benefits for us?
Yeah, of course, because we can exchange our opinion.
Because we need to exchange our opinion. What about you, Mr. Kalbul? So in discussion, what is the most important part that we have to deal with? I mean from the point of the moderator and the point of the speakers, what is the most important thing?
So the most important thing in this discussion is how to express what you think. So even you have the same side of you, but you have different opinion. In general, you have same idea, you agree, but each of us have different idea.
Of course. So that's it. That's the function of this discussion. So next time, if you have a certain idea in your mind and you need to share it with your friends, just do a small, small form of discussion, because it will help you to improve absolutely both your language and also your,
Exchange.
Yeah, you're exchanging idea. I mean, you will develop your knowledge, and of course, it will also help you to to maintain or to learn your language better. Just next time try to do some kind of discussion in English. Okay? Thank you so much. So that's all for today. That's the thing that I can share it to you. See you again in the next meeting. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.